I spent 25 minutes making this damn thing, and it turns out that I never saved because I deleted the file while it was recording. Rookie mistakes, but whatever. Here we are again. So 2024, let's go. I think I can definitely go through this song without spending 25 minutes. I'm definitely gonna chop it up and make it shorter. So let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's go with the beat first. It starts with these trumpets. I made this song, or not the song, but the beat, like almost 2 years ago. It was just there. And it starts off with the trumpets. Very iconic. I essentially ended up, I think it lagged there for a minute. I grabbed the trumpets, bounced them, reversed them, stretched them. The original trumpets are the ones that are in the house song, Pal Album. Now after that, that's for this specific song, that's the only thing that I made. Everything else are samples that I chopped up. I think at the time I was getting more used to using samples because I can definitely make the drums and stuff like that. I had gotten Splice, and I was also playing around with the samples from Logic. A lot of my songs is a combination of everything. A lot of it, sometimes I'm very heavy on using the Splice samples. Sometimes I'm heavy on using the Logic samples. Sometimes I'm really heavy on just making everything myself. It really just comes to everybody out there who makes music understands. So then you got the bass. And then you have the drums. I basically cut the drums at the beginning to have a little intro. Trumpets. That's what the beat, like the original beat was. One day I was taking care of my friend's dog. I was in the middle coming back from Kissimmee. I like moving back over here. I was in that like in between space. It just hit me. I was like, I want to write to this beat, and so I did. But I felt like it was empty, so I added piano and vocals. Basically I did the original piano, and then I did a reversed for the first two hits of that piano. And then the vocals, this one right here was from Splice, this one was from Logic. Oh, I think it's lagging again. I'm sorry if the video lags. Computer can handle. So all together.
You ain't got a shot, have you seen?
Now, I'm not gonna get too in deep about the plugins and stuff. If any of you really wanna in-depth something, let me know that we can go over. But I feel like the people that are gonna watch this, they don't really know a lot about music like that, and that's okay. I thought it would be fun to give like an insight of how it was made. That's how I got everything. Now, as far as the vocals are concerned, I think that this kind of beat needed like just a mellow in the back of just storytelling kind of.
Hey, I live and dream, try to unite, look the king. Too much for you, what you mean? You ain't got a shot, have you seen?
Here basically all the stuff that I have on it, and then you have reverb 1, 2, and parallel compression. I think the most important thing here will be just the lyrics. Point was to kind of summarize what 2024 was for me. Going back to my mom's, trying to help them out, love life, as all rap talks about, and career, money. I think those were the three main points that I wanted to drive. When it came down to my family, it did feel like I was putting a lot of effort, attention, and energy into getting a certain result. I wasn't getting the same sort of energy back. There was a lot of improvement though, we gotta say that, very important. I think I was also putting way too much, and I could have maybe not gone so hard at it and go a little bit slower. But yeah, that's basically what the first few estrofa or like lines are about. But then here is when we kind of switch it around. Like, it's not really all their fault that I'm in the predicament that I'm in a year later trying to come back to Tampa and I'm completely broke. I'm also one to blame. And one of the examples of why am I the one to blame is because I don't always make the right decisions either. I can also get caught up with bad habits and so on. And I think with this one, that's what my love life, or you know, it was a girl at the time, great person, could have maybe taken it further, but in my mind, like, I felt like she might be too into it way more than me. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, well, is it that I can find something better, or is it my ambition as a man of wanting to, have more? That's what that was. Then it goes down to career, money. I don't live off the music yet. I know that I will eventually, but in the meantime, gotta work. I've done a lot of different jobs. I think the main one being sales in different companies, and that's where I'm saying things like, I'm not having the best of luck at interviews. I'm having to drive all these hours to get an interview just to, not get the job. A lot of disappointment when it comes to that AC part. Basically, I went 2 months without AC in my car. And the reason why that was a pain in the ass, as many of you might know, I'm driving all these hours, like going back and forward to different places for work or to try to get a better job with no AC. So I will show up at the interview sweaty. I will show up all mucky and like sweaty, and it's just, I don't know. I can only imagine the person interviewing me like, who the hell is this guy? And the resume of it all is, maybe all of these things going the way that they have is how it needs to go. Maybe things not working out in my favor right now with all these other things. It might be a good thing. I think that's a very alleviating feeling. That's kind of how it felt. Or that's at least my positive way of looking at everything. Because I'll tell you something. When I wrote these lyrics and I recorded them, I kid you not, I did not think that I would put these 5 songs together on the same EP. Nor did I think that I will get a DJ board and learn how to DJ or use the board for my own songs. Nor did I think that I will get this comfortable with TikTok and all the platforms, and I will do all this like extra stuff for my songs. So I think that's where the part of like, I'm not sure where I'm headed or where I'm going. What did I say?
Thank you for the attention. Thank me for the progression. I'm not really sure where we'll go from here, but I just hope that you'll all be there for my final destination.
I do. But yeah, there's that. 2024. Oh, I forgot this little sample right here. Also from Splice.